Hello, everybody. Where's my music? Why isn't it not playing? Oh, because I need to play it. Haha, lol. How you guys doing? Welcome to another Zero Streams. And put those rats back right now or so help me. They're still on screen. There they are. They're right here. You should be able to see them. But I'm the most important part of this show. And so we're going to focus on me now. So let's see, what size should I make this document? So what are we doing today? We are going to be having a bit of just a fun stream where we do some doodles. So for people who have been to my streams before, you know that I have this little thing that I used to do at the end of each stream where I will pull up a list of challenges and the stream suggests a Pokemon and then I do the challenge for that Pokemon. And I haven't done it in a long time, mainly because my streams have been going a little long, so whenever it gets time to finish up, I don't have that much time to spend on each challenge. So I thought it would be fun to just spend the entire stream and just have a little fun. Mouse is debatable. Watchers saying, put that thing back where it came from or so help me. Okay, so for this one, it's something I requested you to draw the last time you took requests. Alright, well, before you start requesting, usually at the end of each stream, I ask for requests in just a generic way in that I just say, name a Pokemon. But for these challenges, there's a bit of structure to it. So let's see. Oops, that's the chat. So as you can see, there are... Let's see, sorry, I'm just adjusting the chat so that they're not blocking the rats. Alright. Anyways. So this is the list of challenges. We have drawing them from memory, which is just the classic. We do that all the time. So we'll probably not do that today, you know, because it can be funny when I really don't know what a Pokemon looks like. But for now, since we do that like almost every stream, we'll skip that one. Fusion variants are a lot of fun. Doing different elements, like if you have a Charmander that's a fire type, you draw it as a water type and see how that would go. A random animal we haven't done much of, but basically, let's say we request an Emboar, which is obviously a pig, but then you like say a random other animal like fish, and then I have to draw a fish as if it's an Emboar. Animation takes a while, so I don't know if we can do more than one of those if anyone suggests that, or if we roll it. I can maybe do like a 2-frame animation, like a flipbook animation. Palette picker, I'm debating on getting rid of that one. There's a website where they let you generate a random palette, and then you have to like draw it in that palette, but I don't do those very well and they take too long and don't come out as good as I like. So might replace that with something if you guys have a suggestion. The Mimikyu Banette is a bit of an interesting one. It's basically a variant of a Mimikyu or a Banette, but because these two Pokemon, their concept is that they are a doll or some sort of like stitched together thing that looks like another Pokemon. Well, Mimikyu looks like a Pikachu. Banette, it doesn't necessarily look like a Pokemon, but it's a doll that is come to life. So I figure it could be a different Pokemon doll, like a Pikachu doll, and what would it look like now that it's turned into a Banette? The Mega Evolutions could be interesting, especially since Mega Evolutions never happen for unevolved Pokemon. So we've done some Mega Evolutions for unevolved Pokemon like Psyduck. Style shift, like drawing it as a... Did I misspell chibi? As a chibi or as like really realistic, painterly. We can also do different franchises like Animal Crossing and Sonic style, anthropomorphize it. There's a new show that I've been watching called Bluey. I mean, it's not new anymore, but it's relatively new to me. And that's a really cute show, so could do some dog Pokemon in Bluey style. Kachinka I put in its own thing because that's just a whole design fiasco on its own. Nature or mood, just like throwing out a nature, a personality type, a mood, some kind of, you know, extra feature that I basically create a character for. Like if you have a Chansey, but then it's like a really angry Chansey, or like, I don't know, something like that. The Peanut Gallery is a fun one. We might end with one of those, but the idea is I pick a Pokemon or you pick a Pokemon. Well, we both pick a Pokemon together or something, and then I pretend I don't know what it looks like, and you guys describe it in the most wrong way as possible. Like, I think the first time we did it, I was drawing a Joltik, but then someone said it's a turtle, so I started drawing it as a turtle, and as I'm drawing, you guys are adding stuff on, so it's like, I don't know where the drawing's gonna end up on, and that usually goes into nightmare territory. I call it the Peanut Gallery because you guys, being the Peanut Gallery, will shout descriptions at me, but I really should like rename it to like be the Nightmare Pokemon, because it always ends up going in that direction. I added these two later on and I don't remember why. I don't know what I mean by these. Pokemon redesign and slow description. I think the redesign might be just like drawing it as if I'm like, if I got the concept and then I'm redesigning it. That seems like a bit of a project in and of itself, but I might have added that when I was doing my Audinoes per generation. If you saw that on my websites, I did Audino as if it was designed in generation 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. So that's probably what I meant by that. I'll have to like clarify. My boys are escaping again. Give me a sec. Domino likes to jump out of the cage, and I can't be dealing with him running around today. So if you guys were here yesterday during my housekeeping stream, you'll know my rat has been escaping the cage, or not the cage, I let them out of the cage, but the playpen. Anyways, I think it's one of the boxes is too tall. I'm gonna have to cut it down. The slow description is like a bit more of a project for you guys, or not project, but it's a bit more work for you guys because you gotta go to Bulbapedia or some other place that has a description, like a physical description of the Pokemon, and read it out line by line, and I just kind of like follow by description and try to draw it and guess what Pokemon it is. I don't know if we will do that one. Hi Tails, you're here too! So we got Tails in the chat, we got Watcher Zigzagoon in the chat, and Mouse with a dinosaur tail is here. Pokemon Wheeler just dropped in, kicks down the door, the party is here! We can get started, alright. Mouse says, no, that's how you spell chibi. I was right the first time. Alright, so let's get started then, now that we have the whole gang. So what I need from you guys is for you to... Oh, by the way, the rats are having a bit of a treat today. I got some quinoa, some red quinoa in the carrot bowl that Domino's eating from right now. They've had quinoa before, so that's why they're more they more fancy that one. In the yellow bowl is some cat food, some whitefish pate that I picked up at the store. They're having that for the first time today, and rats tend to be a little picky about new food. They'll eat a little and then they'll like leave it alone to see if it feels okay for them. So that's probably why they're not so eager for that one. Though Duncan, I offered him some on my finger and he like bit at it. He didn't draw any blood. He was you know, he knows well enough not to like bite hard, but he would not let go because he wanted that cat food. Yes, cat food. It's fish. I looked at the ingredients. It's mostly just fish and stuff. It's all stuff they can eat. But anyways, if we can just get a Pokemon in the chat, and a number, one of these, and then we'll go ahead. If you don't want to suggest a number, don't worry. I have a die here that I can roll for which challenge to do. In fact, I should probably get a... I think this is a 10 die, and I have... So we're not doing draw from memory, and we're probably not going to do palette picker. So... yeah, we'll just say 11 is 1, and 12 is 6, and go from there. What is he standing on? Oh, he's standing on the bowl. I thought he was like floating in midair. Watch is like, don't bite the hand that feeds ya. Wheeler says, I don't know, sounds fishy to me. It does smell a bit fishy. So what Pokemon should I draw first? A Chimchar Arbok? Fusion? Alright, we got our first challenge. I'll just minimize that. Okay, so for all of these, I am going to pull up references, because it's not like a challenge to draw them from memory. Chimchar and Arbok. And no matter how well you know a Pokemon, it's always easier to design something when you have it to look at. Okay, so Chimchar... certainly not my favorite Pokemon. My least favorite of the fire-type starters, I think. But I love Monferno. So I don't know what it is about Chimchar. I think it might be the body... well, the head too. I'm just not a big fan of its shape. And then also the name sounds so much like Charmander. I always get confused when I hear it. Like I have to think for a split second. But I always pick it whenever I play a Gen 4 game, because my my tradition is to pick the fire type. Okay. Monkey. So that's a Chimchar. Fire butt. And Arbok's just a snake. I think we all know what Arbok looks like. Oh man. What are we gonna do with you two? Let's see. Wheeler's like, but Cherry! True, but Penguin starter, nah. Zero, what is it with you and fire? I don't know, I just like setting things on fire. Will it be a mix or a merp? What? What does that mean? Wheeler says, that sounds scary. Yeah, it really does. Like, I can go really nightmare with this. Okay, so I'm gonna give it the eyeshadow that Chimchar has. I kind of like the Arbok's head, that kind of snake lizardy sort of face. How do I don't want it to just be a snake, though, you know? There's nothing about Chimchar that I can turn into a hood. What if it's like... It's not much Chimchar, yeah, no. It's not enough Chimchar. If I go with Arbok's body, I don't think it'll have enough Chimchar in it. So let's try the other way. If it's Chimchar, I'm gonna still... I actually probably could have just saved that head. But it's gonna be a Chimchar body. Should I give it monkey ears? There's something kind of, disturbing about putting monkey ears on things. Like, they're so human-like, but they're just really big. What if the fur collar went like this? Right? There's, yeah, like a monkey. Monkey ears just belong on a monkey, I think. Take a cat and put monkey ears on it and it's no bueno. So I kind of got the Arbok shape in the fur there. It's a monkey, so it has fur. Should I make the eyes more Arbok? More kind of angry Arbok eyes? Duncan's eating some more fish. Shorter neck. That face looks so cute. For those unfamiliar with mixels, a mix is a successful fusion between two characters, and a merp not so much. Where's that from? Excuse me, sorry. I liked the ears better the first time. Well, it's too late now. I hope you guys are having a good day. I certainly appreciate you taking time to come to my stream to hang out. I went to work today. First time in forever. And it was good to get out of the house for once. Man, Chimchar has these weird long noodle arms that are just completely the same from shoulder to wrist. I'm gonna give it an Arbok tail. And then full-fingered hands. Okay, you know what I think this needs? I think this needs to be in a Chimchar pose. That's what we're missing. The official, you know, that official pose that it's in the Bulbapedia page and stuff that... I'm gonna make it so that there's like a break where the fur starts. I don't know if that's better. Running out of room. Let's make Chimchar smaller. This was just my concept. Move this guy over. That's a better. I also don't like Chimchar's little hair thing. It just looks like a pile of poop to me, so like I always want to make it a pile of poop, but when I try not to, it's like hard to get the shape right. When a Pokemon becomes difficult for me to draw, it's my liking of it goes down. Like, Monferno was a great Pokemon. I loved its design until I tried to draw it. And then my opinion of it dropped because I could not figure out how to draw it. And it wasn't until recently when I came up with my own way to, like, stylize it that I started liking it again. Prinplup, I really wanted to like. From the design, I was like, this could be a good bean. And then I tried to draw it and it really didn't come together for me at all, so... It hasn't gotten to good bean status for me yet, but... That's not to say that I can't, sometime in the future, figure out a way that I can appreciate a Pokemon. I think Mudkip was the same. I didn't have strong opinions of Mudkip, but it wasn't like a Pokemon that I liked until I started drawing it, and I had a character that was a Mudkip, and then, like, opinions skyrocketed. Okay, I'm gonna put his arm behind the fur. Oh, it's going up. So let's do that. And then if y'all haven't gone to Wheeler's stream though, Wheeler's playing Pokemon Platinum right now, and she drew a really good Chimchar. Her Chimchar looks really cute. You know, what if I just didn't give him feet? What if let's make it like a Naga situation. How do I make a snake body look like it's frolicking? How about this? Let's set its tail on fire. Now it's a Charmander. The arms are stupid. Yeah. So while I'm working on these Pokemon redesigns, how are you guys? What are you guys doing today? Are you also working on projects and stuff? Are you chillaxing, playing video games? My friends have been playing the new Paper Mario game. Say it's pretty fun. I hear it's kind of different from the other Paper Marios, but my other friend who's really a big Paper Mario fan says it's different, but he still likes it. He likes the atmosphere, he likes the concept. I'm trying to think. It's missing some Monferno parts, I think. Let me add back in the legs. Not Monferno, Chimchar. I just stick feet on it. Uh-oh. Is this the song that has words to it? I thought I removed you. Well, if the words start coming on, maybe I'll just let it play. 'Cause it's a really nice song. It's kind of funny with just like the legs sticking out of the snake body. It's grounded a bit there. It's got a shadow. It feels more solid. Let's see. Do. Wow, what happened? I didn't see the chat popping and I look up and there's like 3 whole scroll ups. See there, Duncan, you two don't know. Ouch, this one looks like a wholesome child. I can relate to having Pokemon characters making me like said Pokemon better. Yeah, once you like have it as a character, then it endears itself to you. That's basically the whole reason I like Poochyena and Mightyena. I actually got a bit of a sunburst of inspiration. Okay, so hold on. So you know how I keep saying Monferno. You know how Chimchar has the butt tail that's like a fire? Like, it's almost not a tail, it's just fire coming out of its butt, but it's like right there. It would potentially be right there, right? So like, what if the snake sort of just had fire coming out of its back like this? I can't really show it because he's turned, but I'm thinking like along the back, just like flames like that. I don't know if there should be like a hole for where it comes out, but it would essentially like be floating along the back like that. Wheeler says, gotta come early to see it though, because I only show that drawing at the start before switching to the newer cover pics. Yeah, you gotta be there right when it starts. Zig says, oh man, I am digging this design. Naga works, but I was liking the previous concept. Mouse says, what is this song from? PSMD. Oh no. Don't escape again. No, no, no. Don't, no, 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 no. You're not allowed out. You're not allowed out. Look at this naughty boy. Look at that naughty boy. I don't know if he got on camera. I have no idea what the camera sees or doesn't see. I just kind of hold it in front and hope it shows. I do have some Pokemon Mystery Dungeon music on. I haven't played many of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, so I just kind of looked through them. Tail says, guys, I'm so excited. My favorite garbage RPG is on the PS4. Garbage RPG, which one is that? Wheeler says, hoi everyone, can't wait to play it, laugh at it, it's really emotional. Star Ocean till the end of time. Interesting name. I should look that up. Can't eat till you've played it. What? Let's see. Should be working on stuff. Was playing that yesterday. I'm debating the Paper Mario. Yeah. Tail says I'm debating getting high or not. Watchazig says I'm gonna be picking up my meds in an hour. Wheeler says need a PA short task done for tomorrow. Oh, but tomorrow's your birthday. Tail says I should sketch her thumbnail. Okay, this Chimcharbok is baby. I like the spine of flames. See, well, I do prefer it without the flames. No, we saw it. You saw? Did you see him jump? Did you see him jump out? I gotta review the footage if the camera caught that. Oh, they're both on top. All right, guys, hit me with another while I noodle this a bit. Hit me with another Pokemon, and then I will... Oh, I guess I should have the list up. So hit me with another Pokemon and another number. Yeah, I haven't done these challenges in a while, and they're very design-heavy kind of challenges, so I don't always feel up to it at the end of a stream when I've spent the whole time trying to get something done. So this is just my way of easing myself back into it by doing a whole stream of these. And putting it back on my radar. Seeing how well I do with them. And then I might try to finish the streams half an hour earlier from now on so that I can do this properly and not just say, well, let's just draw this from memory and be done with it. That'll be fun. Okay, so this is a Chimchar Bach. I love this name mashup, by the way, Zigzagoon. This is great. Fusion. Need to sketch so I can start on the next page digitally. I thought you said diligently tomorrow. Digitally. If you can sketch today, Tails, during my stream, then you'll be in good shape because it's only Monday, you know? And then you'll have like literally the whole rest of the week to work on it. Watcher says 8 Mega Raichu. Alright, Tails, hold on to that Espeon Xatu fusion. I'll probably get back to that because that sounds like fun. I always forgot I know 2 zeros and was confused as to how you were chatting on Discord. Treasure Town. Watcher says, I think Donna's trying to escape again. I hope not. Exactly, and I'll have all week. Alright, y'all. So Raichu fusion. Well, that's gotta be yellow. So let me pick like a brown to start with the line art. Raichu. Well, you know what? Let me just pull it up. I know what it looks like, but might as well have it up on screen. Raichu fusion. So what concept would I do for a Raichu fusion? Let's see, we have the lightning bolt. We already have an Alolan Raichu where it's like surfing. That would have been a great like mega idea, I think. Cause you know how there's a surfing Pikachu, so it's like you take that concept and make it a surfing Raichu. Except they went psychic and not water. But Mega Evolutions tend to be... I'm trying to remember what the Mega Evolution concept is versus a Gigantamax concept. Any of my friends, help! I'm having PMD ideas I don't have time for. Wheeler, good! Good to see you, Noodles. What? Oh, hi, Noodle! Noodle Doodle, you snuck in. Good to have ya. So I have done a Raichu redesign before. So let me just draw a quick Raichu to familiarize myself. Raichu's ears have always been very weird to me. Like, I understand this part, and then I understand this part, but then it goes whee, and I never quite understood what this little bit was supposed to come from. Big old cheeks. Okay, what to do? Because in the past, my ideas for Mega has been the Pokemon, but more. But that's kind of what Gigantamaxing is. Except they're really big. And I guess a Gigantamax is a little more memey than Mega. Mega is like breaking the Pokemon. How can I break a Raichu? Oh, you know what? Like, if it was a Gigantamax, I feel like you could do like a Thunderous sort of thing where it like rides in a cloud. And then you have like the red clouds down here. And then it's like the tail becomes like lightning bolt coming out of it. That would be a interesting Gigantamax to see this giant Raichu floating in the sky. Oh, Wheeler's like, don't break the child. Don't forget the belly spot. Just disclaimer that Raichu is a whole child. I have an idea for Battle Bond Pikachu, which is basically a Mega. Don't touch the child. Well, a Raichu is bipedal, so what I can change about it is to make it more feral looking, maybe? Like, put it on all fours. And you guys can throw out ideas too, if you want, during any of these. So that we're not sitting forever on just one of them. If you have a concept in mind, it could be helpful. Though I'll write you with a beard, if I like turn it into some kind of Thor, that could also be fun. I've done it in the Pokemon families. I made the whole Chew family into the Odin, Loki, and Thor. That's what gave me an idea, but let's see how this turns out first. It's just, we read through a bunch of them, so you know, like, Audino might be the, like, Audino and, surprisingly, enough, Absol might be the only ones that don't seem to, like, suffer some kind of injury or horrible fate when it mega evolves. And I guess some of the starters, they didn't provide much information on the starters. I suppose Mega Ampharos doesn't have anything bad either. I don't remember. That's why Absol is the best Mega. No. Okay, sure. I'm like, I was about to say, no, Audino's the best because Audino's like my brand. But then I'm like, wait, no, I still like normal Audino better. So Audino isn't a good Mega. Because normal Audino is still better than Mega Audino. Back, lost connection for a hot minute. What we miss? Well, I'm working on a Mega Raichu. And my idea is maybe upon Mega evolving, it becomes more quadruped. And that makes it like more battle ready. Maybe it can like up its, I don't know, attack or its speed or something can be increased. I don't design these with game mechanics in mind because I don't know the game mechanics well enough to, but with Megas, I never know exactly when to add another type. So a lot of mine haven't been. Like with Mega, I did a Mega Psyduck one time, and that one I added Psychic to because I had always thought that Psyduck should have a Psychic type. I like know it as the Pokemon that like has headaches and then does Psychic type moves. So it was always a surprise to me that it doesn't become Psychic type. But like Ampharos becomes Dragon type, I guess because of the design. I believe Gyarados doesn't become Dragon type, so it's not always, oh, this Pokemon is thought to have this type, so let's try and make a design that adds it in. It's like, no, it's not that. I'm pretty sure they probably look at it from a game mechanic standpoint. It's possible that the way that they determined what Pokemon get what changes for the Mega is because of some sort of game thing where, oh, this would make it more viable, or this would shake things up a bit. That has to be the case because design-wise, I'm not finding much of a throw line. Are you jumping again? Okay, alright, come on over. I hope you can tell that this is a Raichu and not a Pikachu. I think I've put enough Raichu parts to it. Hi. Hello. Sorry guys, I don't have the camera on my desk, but Domino just decided to pay me a visit. Why are you so jumpy? Did you come to pee on my desk? Yes, you did. How you doing? Oh, there you go. There's a little good boy. Good little boy. I don't have any treats for you here. All the food's over there. Oh, are you okay? That's a solid. Are you filming? If you don't know what we're talking about, there's a show. It's on YouTube. You should watch it. The pilot. It's called Hell of a Boss. It's by the same people who made the what's it called? Something something hotel. Has Been Hotel. But me personally, I like the Hell of a Boss spin-off pilot way better. And at oh no. At the end of it, there's like this little musical number that one of the characters, my favorite character, sings. And it's very cute. Come here. Right. Oopsies. Okay, I've removed the box. So hopefully he won't be able to get out. If he does get out, then I'm very confused because I have no idea what how, why, when, where. Moxie and the little boy are Billy and Mandy. Moxie is from Invader Zim. Yes! Yes! And I've never seen Invader Zim, but that guy's voice acting for Moxie is very good. It's like my probably my favorite thing about Moxie. My second is his design. I love his like weird demon legs. Alright, so while I finish this off... Oh wait, his tail. I moved it up because I figured... I figured the lightning bolt should go upwards. The leg feels a little broken. Anyway, it's great just on its own because his voice acting is just great for the character. It's like his inflections, the weird timbre in his voice, that like kind of scratchy but high-pitched scratchy, for some reason just like works so well for that character. I've never seen Invader Zim, but I went to look it up, and it's similar, but it's like not the same sort of energy as Moxie the character has. But I did see a lot of comments saying like how much hearing Invader Zim say the F word gave them life. So I think a lot of people appreciated hearing him from their childhood, or whenever it is people watch Invader Zim. I don't know. I think I had friends when I was a kid who watched it. Anyway, that's a Mega Raichu, I guess. I don't know if there's anything else I could add. I kind of like it with the stripe. What do you think? Racing stripe or no racing stripe? I kind of like it. It adds a bit of oomph. Is you okay? Is any of us okay? A mega cute Raichu. Stripe, yes. Yes, Racing Stripe. IDK, if there's something else I should add. Yeah, there is. You could add its uncomfortably dark Pokedex entry. like I said, break the cutie. So, it would probably be something about how like electricity courses through its body so hard that it can never stand still, or like how its body flares up and generates or makes its heart race so fast it can't stop. Okay, so while I finish this off, let's bring back the list. Oh wait, no, we don't have to bring back the list because we know what the next one is. It's the Espeon Xatu fusion. So let me just finish this off real quick. So this is a Raichu. Wait, no. Mega Raichu. Oops, I'm on the wrong layer. Wrong layer! Alright, so Espeon and Xatu. Secretly addicted to electricity, so it seeks out more and will viciously attack even its trainer to get it. And then Wheeler's like, no, bad tails. They can go alongside Absol in the not bad Pokedex entries. I think because it's technically a starter, and the starters don't seem to get entries, we'll let Raichu get a pass. How about that, Wheeler? Alright, so next we're gonna do Espeon fused with a Xatu, and then Mouse has requested Fuse, Marshtomp, and Nincada, so we'll do that one next. Wheeler also says breaking Raichu is illegal. Mega Raichu's Pokedex entry is the spiky fur on its back look like it's spiky and sharp, but actually soft and petable. The more electricity it generates, the faster it burns calories. It must eat 12 meals a day to maintain energy. That's a pretty good one. At least Tails isn't multitasking comics and isn't a Braxton. Ooh, call out for Wheeler. Specifically fuse Shelly and Cedar. Both of those sound like positives to me. Alright, let me look up an Espeon. And then over here, I'll look up a Xatu. So when you guys see a word that you've never seen before and it has the letter X in it, do you automatically think that it makes a Z sound, a K sound, or do you say it as an X? Like the word... Or do you see it as an S sound? Is it shing? Like in Full Metal Alchemist? Is it crossing? Like on the signs? Is it king? Is it zing? Bazinga! Depends word to word. But, like, what about that word? Like, specifically that word, if you came across it. Thanks to its intense connection to electricity, Mega Raichus are often drawn to areas of high electricity. They say whatever direction it tries to wander is the direction of an oncoming storm. So instead of breaking Raichu, you decided to make a dark entry about the world ending. I can respect that. gives it Audino, not Audino, it gives it Absol vibes. Okay, let me properly see how what's on this boy. So we have the arms coming in together like this. It's a black on the bottom. And then red there. And then it has squares. And then cat face. Well, this could be very easy. What if the fusion was just... What if the fusion was literally just a normal Xatu? And then it's like... Espeon. Hi, Nyx! You gonna make it a Griffin, Zero? Oh, a Griffin! I hadn't even thought of that, but that sounds really good. Oh no, the screen froze. Is it back? Better, I'll allow it. Do like an Espeon Xatu Griffin. That's such a good idea. Mouse and Nyx come in with these good ideas, so I'm gonna do it. Xatu wings and front talons with cat ears. The only other thing I could think of is love to absorb electricity, and thunderstorms if left unattended will drive up the electricity bill. Yes, Zigzagoon. It's a colorful chimera. I feel like that's just a regular Pikachu, though. Tails says, I can see it fine. Alright, guys. Let's try this Griffin idea that you Galaxy Brain kids have come up with. Why didn't I think of that? Anytime you get a bird and a mammal fusion, the first thing you should think of is Griffin. But of course, I'm not Galaxy Brain enough for that. Okay, I'm gonna start with a normal Espeon body, I think. So I can get those proportions. Espeon is always seen sitting, so I'm just gonna guess as to how it looks standing up. It's a bit fat, but I think I'll leave it. I like a little chub on my cats. Oh, I forgot the... Maybe I'll put 2 on each side. Maybe that'll look better. I know Xatu only has 2 of those feather things, but... like that, and like that. Da, da, da. Okay, once I add the wings, it'll look more like Xatu is in here as well. Look how cool and mysterious this bird looks, Tails. There's no way this couldn't possibly look cool and mysterious. It's a Xatu. I'm sure that's why you chose it for your mystery girl. You might have had it on her because of the game. I actually hadn't played those games. I don't know what character this is based off of, but... Okay, let's see. Gonna have the wing come out from the shoulder blades and just kind of go whoosh. I guess I've never really considered the structure of a Xatu's wings when it's open, though you can see it open on the new 3D model games because for some reason they have the Xatu just kind of floating. I'm talking about like Pokemon Go, those kind of 3D model games. For some reason, instead of having the Xatu like standing, it's just this weird still of it hovering in midair with its wings open. It's not even like flapping. I think in like one of the Pokemon Stadium games, like the second one, they have a flying Xatu, but it's kind of like this with its wings out and it's like flapping instead of like this with its wings like open and still. Oh, where's the other wing gonna be? Where does the other wing belong? Okay. Okay, now this song feels very Mystery Dungeon to me. This is probably from Red or Blue. And, that was the game that I played Mystery Dungeon in. So whenever I hear this song, this is the Mystery Dungeon song for me. Okay, let's put some feathers in, just like this. Not saying it's the best Mystery Dungeon game, but it's the one I can pick out of a lineup. I don't like the wing there. Let me move it. I could look up what the inside of a Zatu's wing looks like, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna assume that it looks like the same as the outside of its wing and work off of that assumption until it's too late. There we go. I think even with that assumption, I did it wrong. There, and there. Okay. Well, let's move the tail. What kind of tail? Well, let's fix the legs first. The front legs need to be Zatu legs. With that sort of angular feathering. I do appreciate Zatu's angular feathering. Nick says I'm drawing in the background, so I'm lurking. Tail says, hey Zero, it's been a long time now. How do you like Clip? I like it enough, yeah. I like it. I can say that it is quite good. Is it? Let me see. Hot dang, you're right. I guess I always ever see this image of Espeon, so I can never tell what it looks like. I think its official art is generally sitting. If they make Let's Go Johto, it should be its Let's Go Espeon and Umbreon. Wouldn't even be the first time those two are starters. What would they do for Hoenn? Zigzagoon and Poochyena. Plusle Minun. They changed up Pikachu and Eevee and gave them new moves. They could just do that for Plusle Minun to make them more different. Basically clones with Ultra Genetics. That face looks like he's got... Honestly, I'm pretty sure Tails asked for this. The Xatu float because in Gen 6 they added Sky Battle, so they wanted all flying Pokemon to have animations that would work if there was no ground. This is Pokemon Square. I think this is the DX version? No, I don't know, actually. Tails is like, I did ask for this. Annabelle, I was grooming Clover on the bathroom counter, and I finished up, so I put him on the floor, and he started whimpering. Why? Also, Zero, your Carrie Doodle looks like it belongs in Night of the Woods. Carrie? Maybe a tail with feathers at the end? Why did he whimper? Also forgot to mention that all games use the Gen 6 models. It's just the weird floating. Like, I think they do it for Skarmory too. I get why they did it for like the sky battles and stuff, but like some flapping maybe. Mouse showed me a video the other day. It was the first time I had ever heard a rabbit. They apparently grunt like angry pigs. And it was terrifying. I'm thinking actually maybe just Xatu feathers. Like on the back of its head, except as the tail. Because I know the kind of tail you're talking about. I saw it first in Narnia. I really liked how they did that with the Griffins. How it was like a lion tail, and then at the very end, it has a thing of feathers. But... what is this from? Let me make it a little less chubby. Okay. And, let's see, I think I can add some more stuff to it. Does the cat have eye? Yes, it has eyes. Oh, you know, Zatu's body has some stripes on it too. Where should I add those? Around the middle? Around the legs? Maybe around the legs. I think I'll add them to the legs. Like that. Let me see if that works. And because this is pretty much monochrome, I don't have to make a decision of which parts of the body are green and which parts are purple. Just gonna have to use your imagination on that. Oops. Do 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 do. Okay, check your snaps, by the way. Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. I have it set to ping me when I get snaps, but for some reason it doesn't always work. Oops. Let's see. Speaking of bunnies, I have a type change for Cinderace, Rock Ground. Okay, I'll do that one next. Xatu, let me see. Because he hates being groomed. I have no idea why, but he hates it so much. I wonder if it's uncomfortable. That's weird. Speaking of bunnies, I have time. Oh, wait. Mouse, does Clover dislike other bunnies, rabbits grooming him? Not even a little, but they just lick each other. I'm actually pulling Dead Fur out because he sucks at doing it himself. Is he supposed to do that by himself? If you click on this link, you'll see why I chose Rock Ground for the type change Cinderace. Alright. Bucky O'Hare. Red Planet. Bucky O'Hare, huh? Interesting. Mouse, this should be half up your alley. Forgot to add the specific moment to start. Be right back in it. Okay. Well, I can't listen to that because then it'll show up on stream. I'll probably check it out later. But that's it. That's the Xatu Espeon. I don't know how Espeon it looks anymore. Maybe it looks too un-Espeon. Maybe I should add back in the tail. Yeah, maybe I'll add the tail back in. Because the only thing that's Espeon about it right now is the ears. like the ear shape. Because even the fluff that comes off the ears is turned into feathers, so... That's better. Oh yeah, forgot the gem. How did I completely forget about the gem? Next says, maybe keep those feathers, but make them shorter and add in the actual tail. Like, coming out of the feathers? Like... Because if I add the feathers to here, then it's not an Espeon tail anymore, you know? The thing that makes it Espeon is these two Nekoyata tails, or whatever they're called. The Neko demon tail thing. I could, like... Oops, I'm on the wrong layer. Feathers at the base of the tail. Okay. Cool. So we're on the same page. Like that. Alright, I think that's it. That's good. Let's title it Espeon Xatu Fusion. Next we have a request for a Marshtomp. And Nincada. I'm gonna have to look up a Nincada. I don't remember. I've looked at Mouse's comic for too long. I don't remember what Nincada looks like. Nick says it came out so cool! Thank you! Thank you for your input. And let me just pull up Marshtomp. Just to have it up. These are fun. I like doing fusions. Fusions and variants are some of my favorite, because it's just fully visual. It's just taking two visual elements and putting them together. And I think they're the favorite for people watching too, because when we did the live stream for the forums, I got a lot of requests for fusions. Do. Ninkata has a bit of a nose. Freaky eyes. Larval body. Ninkata is kind of disturbing. I forgot how buggy it is compared to Shelly, who's like adorable. Okay, the legs come up and then they come down. They just walk around on their knuckles, don't they? They really just Tarzan it along. Just walking on their knuckles. Very awkward looking bug. I like it. I like how awkwardly weird it is. I'm gonna try that. And then hey Zero. Yes? Mouse is like, I can make anything cute. I'm gonna challenge you with that someday. I'm gonna ask you to draw the ugliest Pokemon I can think of. Brawler needs his name back. He does. Hey, Zero, I just realized how funny it is that my favorite thing about your style is flexibility and your fave thing about mine is consistency. Opposites! That is really interesting. I think maybe we appreciate what the other does because we don't tend to do it ourselves. Like, because you're so consistent, you're like, man, it would be cool to be that flexible. And because my style's always all over the place, I'm like, wow, it's really cool how you know exactly what fits within your design philosophy and what you can't back down on. Okay, let's see. I like this. I like this bean. I like this bug. I like the way it looks. I don't draw Ninkata very often, and when I did for the Pokemon families, I kind of just went with a weird style that I wasn't used to, so I couldn't like play with the actual Pokemon. But let's see, how should I mix these together? Well, we gotta keep that part. I kind of like the Ninkata head shape. I'm gonna start with that. And then let's add a mohawk on top. You're wondering why a Disney song snuck into my game playlist. It's because it's from Kingdom Hearts. kind of... The mohawk's a bit much. Let me shave it down a bit. Let me make it more of a fin, maybe. This is just all like smooth shaves, which is very hard to get first go. We'll get it. It's kind of creepy. I might restart this one. It's really weird looking. What if it turned into like a butterfly? Because the Mudkip has like 2 of these, and then Nincada has 2 of these. Okay, I think I've found something fun. If I go with the Mudkip's bottom half instead of the top half, and then have Nincada claws. Right? You almost can't see the arms that attach the claws on a Nincada in its official art. Let me make the bottom wings bigger. They really are kind of like these kind of wing shapes. They're pretty much the same shape. The nose is too long. Well, Mouse, you picked Nincada, and I don't know if you meant to say Shelly specifically, but Nincada is not a pretty creature. And this is just where it ended up going. I kind of like it. I kind of like the shape. It's like a weird bugfish. I'm wondering about the mohawk. I'll probably keep it. I'm just wondering about the shape of it, if I should make it different. That sure is a creature. Imagine this thing buzzing around. You know what? I'm gonna add another 2 more whiskers. Because Nincada has 2. Mudkip has 2. So many of the features on a Nincada and Mudkip are shared now that I'm drawing it. They both have these, and they both have these. Mouse is like, I want my money back. I think the first time you came to one of my streams where I was doing this, you requested a Mudkip. It was either a Mudkip or a Marshtomp, and then I rolled the dice to see which challenge, and I got the Bannet. And so I drew a Mudkip, but it was like all creepy and like a Bannet. And then you're like, what? What have you done? It was so funny. Okay, so I want to color these in, but then it becomes less readable. Maybe if I can do a... Littleroot! What has science done? What have I created? This monstrosity. I think it's kind of cute in its own little gremlin way. You should know asking Zero for a fusion is playing with fire. Asking for any of these, honestly, is playing with fire. Let's see. No. I think if you gave it some eye shines, it'd be pretty cute. Wheeler, you are a genius. Next, July and Little Dog as humans, since we haven't had Gajinkas in 2 years. Okay, you know, let's do that, because I think Zigzagoon already requested one, so instead of doing his again, we'll do July and Little Dog, Gajinka. Oh boy. I mean, Little Dog already has a Gajinka, and he hasn't evolved, so the Gajinka hasn't changed. Let me see if I remember what it looks like. I think he has goggles. I gave him goggles. Because he's the protagonist of his own story. I don't remember his hairdo. I think it's just like a normal boy's hairdo. But I can't remember. I think he had a scarf though. I seem to remember. And if I think I did post it, so I could just look it up. But I'm not going to. And then he's got a t-shirt on. Oh, what should he be doing? Let's make him be doing the like the Calvin and Hobbes. Walking on a log. And then that's right. I gave Little Dog and Fire Dog eye glasses or eyewear because of the Pat Rat and Watchog have the weird eyes. So that was my way of incorporating that. Fire Dog got sunglasses. And then let's just give him sneakers, cause he's a little boy who likes to run and play, and that requires sneakers. A band-aid maybe, to show that he's scruffy. Scrappy, I mean. Scruffy. I mean, as a Pokemon, he's scruffy. As a kid, he's scrappy. Who requested this Gajinko? What did I miss? The rock type Cinderace. No, I decided to do a different one because you've already gotten one, Zigzagoon. So I'll do yours next if no one else who hasn't requested one shows up. Let's see. Goggles, a jacket. Wheeler says, my Nincada has the normal Nincada eyes, just with eye shines. Not a picnic at a picnic talking to July about the fun times he had walking on a log. Fair enough, I should slow down. It's okay. You don't have to slow them down because I can filter them. You know, like if no one else has requested anything, then I can just jump right into doing the request. But if someone who hasn't requested, then I can like skip someone who has. And then of course, if someone requests something that I want to do more than another one, I can just do that because it's my show. And you're all just here along for the ride. I'm just kidding. You guys are important parts of this. If not for you, I wouldn't have anything to draw. Okay, let's see. There's Lil Dog, and then I'm not gonna draw them in the same scene. I'm just gonna put Lil Dog to the side and I'll draw July. July, when she was small, she had big round glasses and they were very cute. Now that she's big, like technically her eyes are like this, which means she should have like Kamina glasses. Should I just give her Kamina glasses? Because the other option, I think, is to give her like a bow in her hair. Or maybe like style her hair, but that would be weird. Also, since there is also a July Gajinka in that same pic, does she age up with the evolution, or should I just keep her the same and she'll just be a small crocodile? I don't even remember how her hair looked. I think I gave her like this kind of bangs because of this shape that the Sandile has on its head. So I gave her this to like sort of indicate that. That's another thing with Gajinkas, or like Gajinka locks, is I don't like when they evolve, do you change their hairstyle to reflect it, or do you like have to design a hair to incorporate all of them? Or like, I think one lock that I read had them go to the like the hairstylist to change their do. She does like fighting a little more, though. She's not as shy as she used to be, so her personality's changing. It's that crocodile blood. It's that dark type nature. I don't know what kind of pose. Does it make sense for her to have some of her hair tied, but then like the rest of it is kind of long and down here still? I don't know if it does, but okay. I could have her like eyes down here as part of her outfit. I don't know how to draw dresses. Hold on. They look like Paranatural characters. Whoops. Is this Lil Dog in July? Yeah! Did you hear me say that earlier, or did you guess that? It would be really cool if you guessed it. Cedar and Shelly Gajinkas. I might do that after the Raboot. It just looked like them. Yay! Oh my goodness. That's the most important thing, is if it looks like them. Shoot, then should I just give her a cape? Is she the kind to wear a cape? Or could that be like part of her jacket maybe? I think maybe she'll have a jacket with sleeves. Or maybe not. Short sleeves? I'll give her gloves. I don't know why. She has gloves now. Let's see. Move her hand up. Cool. And then part under it. Or maybe sleeves, like black sleeves, they're going down. Like her shirt is black maybe. Those aren't toes, by the way, they're shoes. Let me see. How do I... Like it's just the shoe design. Connect to that part, maybe. The tips of her hair is all black. Maybe these can just be all black. And then I have like bits of black coming up like that. And these could be like the little wings on July's back, because she has those. Okay, just real quick. Gajinkas are fun because it forces me to draw humans, which I don't find the easiest. Designing human characters. Like, I think at one point, Tails asked me to design Gajinkas for the evolutions. And normally when I think of the evolutions, I think like... anime girls. That's just what my go-to is. So I tried to mix it up a bit. I made one of them like an old man. I made one of them a chubby lady. One of them like a little boy. I'm trying to go a little fast, and the line art's coming out a little wobbly, so apologies for that. But I don't want to spend forever on this one. So the reason I'm line arting it is because I want to throw some color on this to see if it helps it look more like July. She's like a superhero. Hope he's not jumping again. Maybe I should turn the camera around so that you guys can see the wall that he keeps jumping out of. Spiked boots! Alright. Oh boy, if this keeps up, I'll end up requesting Gajinkas of my DX rescue team, or at least my Duat Jack. My Duat, who will soon be a Samawat, would probably just be a Gajinka resembling Samurai Jack. Rat! Did you see a rat? I wish they would come out. Domino's running loose again. I put the food right there, thinking they would be, like, enticed to stay in that spot, and then you guys can, like, watch them eat, but for some reason they're not hungry. Come on, boys. It's Battle Girl July. Oh man. It's the song that makes me think my stream is ending. Because I always played it at the end of my stream playlists back in the day. So since work has started, technically, I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule. In the past few weeks, I've been sleeping at like 3 or 4 a.m. because I'm just like staying up playing Hollow Knight. More like Hollow All Night or something like that. Anyway. So now whenever it gets to like the end of the day and it's like 10 or something, I'm afraid to play because I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna end up staying up. But last night I didn't play and I still ended up staying up. And the night before I went to bed like relatively early and then I stayed up until like 4 or so because I had the freaking Infinite song from Sonic Forces stuck in my head. I think I might have shot my sleep schedule a little too hard. My body is used to going to sleep at a certain hour now, and it's usually fine because then when the day starts, I can sleep until I'm like rested, and then wake up at like 1 or so, like 12 or 1 in the afternoon. But now with work, I have to get up earlier. And I was like in bed until 2 hours. Oh no, why did I say 2 hours? It's because I'm thinking of 12 o'clock and there's a 2 in it. But it was like half an hour after I was supposed to already be driving to work. And I'm still lying in bed because I'm like, there's really no reason that I need to be at work yet, only that I feel like we need to get back into the habit so that we don't like just jump in and then have to... Wait, Mouse, you said spiked boots, but I don't know where the spikes would go on boots. Where on a boot would you insert spikes? You're the one who suggested it. Like, there? Seems weird. Domina's running loose. The Magical Girl July. Do I look like a spiked boot expert? Okay. Okay, now I can turn that off because I want to color in certain parts of this. So this part, this part, this part is black. This part's black. About maybe the shirt too. Let's see, the pants and oh, that's a shirt. This part of the hair. Okay. The sunglasses. Let's see. And then, as for the red, I guess this, oops. This. Maybe too much. She's mostly red though, you know? So I feel like it should be. Dark part's gonna be a little darker. Let me darken these. I like it. I'm gonna leave that there. Alright, and then I think the next one will be... Ash's mom's bangs. Do come into glasses, a bow, and her hair shaped like that. All or nothing. Alright, guys. Instead of me scrolling back up to find old requests, put in your requests now. And I'll pick one to do. They both dig. A rock type Cinderace. Alright. And then next I'll do Cedar Shelly Gajinkas. Pikachu Rattata Fusion. Ooh, that's a good one. Alright, so Cinderace. Ugh. This thing. Okay, so it already kind of has a helmet on, so I'm just gonna double down on the helmet. first. And instead of like a fluff of fur, it's gonna wear a helmet of rocks. Because the fluff of fur kind of looks like fire, so I'm gonna replace that part. We have 30 minutes for all of these, so I'm gonna speed through this one. And then we'll end the stream after the Pikachu Rattata fusion. Because Wheeler hasn't gotten one since the beginning of the stream. And I like the idea of fusing Pikachu and Rattata. That sounds cute. Ugh, the nose is like all the way up where this part ends, so I need to bring this down. Okay. The shape is wrong. I need to redo all of this. I hate the weird proportions that Cinderace's face has. Because I always get it wrong the first time. It's a lot, like, more smushed together than I always anticipate. Cool. Something's weird about it, but I can't figure out what. rock leg, pant accessories, whatever, cuffs. Those are what they're called. Rock cuffs for Cinderace's pants. Cinderface. We said toes some protection. What? Nick says there's a part of me that wants to do Pokefusions to make mythical creatures. 2 stripes below the eye like in football, but closer to the jawline. Okay. Recycling animation for pyro ball or rock kick or something. You could make an awesome unicorn Pegasus. Wait, what? Let's see. Rapidash Bravery Fusion. Stop being Galaxy Brain. I couldn't help with certain details. Cedar, Shelly, Gajinka, more important, so I can do fan art. Wondering my yeah, okay. I don't know much about soccer. I assume this is what you want in terms of the mark on the face. Just holding a big old boulder. Maybe he becomes like a basketball player and he like chucks boulders at you. Ta-da! The big Bugs Bunny feet that it has. There's our rabbit man. It's a rock type now. And it's gonna chuck this boulder at you at Mach 2 speed or whatever is a fast speed. I don't know. I don't know how he's holding the rock because it's like dangling in midair there. I think that makes a little more sense. Okay. I'm just gonna color in this part so you know it's a rock. All of these got some shading in it. And I'll color his pants, I guess. Though this part should be colored because it's also rock. And this part because it's red. Okay. Cool. Did I label the last one? I'll just do this one. Gajinka. I don't know how to spell Gajinka actually. Is it with an A? No, I think it's an I. Gajinka. July. She's a crocodile, right? That's the third stage, not a Karakarok. I don't remember. I can change it later. Let's see. What was next? Oh yes, Cedar and Shelly. Let me do Cedar, and then I'll do Wheelers, and then maybe I'll come back to Shelly if we have time. Kadoo's here. Hello, Kadoo. Mouse's insidious trap to get me in here worked. What happened? How did you do that, Mouse? Let's see. I think soccer still would be good for Cinder Ace. It's basically his thing. Basketball, not so much. Different from what I had in mind, but good nonetheless. Are we going for actual fastest speed or something you may see in Pokedex? Wait. Sister doesn't love me. Huh. Anyway, I was like, oh, Zero stream? Sounds fun. Yay! Politely asked me to wait until your stream was over before I started watching some more Ladybug. Oh! Wow, you're watching a lot today. We really gonna just binge a bunch of it today. Okay, let's see. So Cedar is a very cute. Cedar's got this big eyes. Spots on her eyes. She's kind of dinosaur body. Something like this. Stripes. Fluffy gills. Belly. Stripes, I think, on her back too. I don't remember. And then she has like... Oh no, those aren't... Okay, let's see. There's one stripe on the back. Okay, so whenever I think of Cedar, right? I think of pigtails. I feel like she would have pigtails. Like little marionette tails. But then the mohawk throws me off. It's like I'm not sure what to do with this. I don't remember if you told me at some point. But I seem to remember Cedar is a chubby kid. So I'm gonna try and make her a little chubby. Maybe the fin could be like a scarf. I was gonna have her with like the egg, but then I realized it wouldn't be an egg if she was a human. So we're doing a Jinka request of our own characters? Wait, hold on, let me see. Well, I was just doing requests of, any of the Pokemon challenges I usually do, and, it just happens that people started requesting Gajinkas. Let's see. Who can resist watching Ladybug? Not Adrian. Just wants to try Masacalic. The intent was for her to be chubby, but it fell by the wayside. I couldn't really figure out how to draw it. She definitely needs freckles. It'd be an infant she found on the ground and said, mine. Cedar carrying around a displaced fetus. Basically, it would be like finding, we were talking about this earlier, it would be like finding a, like, a baby in the garbage. Like in that movie, Tokyo Godfathers. After I do Cedar Gajinka, I'm going to do Wheeler's request, which was to fuse Rattata and Pikachu. And if we still have time, then I can do one for Ukdu. But usually I end the stream at 10:30 and it is 10:10. So there's not a whole lot of time left in the stream. She's kind of tilted. I'm trying to think where I can add. Okay, so very cute. I'm gonna save this, but I'm gonna change her pose because I can't do much in terms of character, like, adding onto her outfit in that pose. If I'm not careful, I might turn her into a cowboy by accident. Let me think. So what tends to happen when I give characters this kind of scarf? This old Cedar Rider. Everything Zero draws just iridescently towards Cowboy if she isn't careful. Irresistibly. With the chubby soft proportions reminding me of Lilo and Stitch. Do Bugsy next. I feel like she would run around barefoot because she likes the feel of the mud on her feet. I don't know if you ever played with mud as a kid, but squishing it between your toes is like the best feeling. So the gills are here. She definitely needs freckles, you're right. That's definitely the case. Maybe some kind of hat? A do-rag? Would she wear a do-rag? That would, like, look like a, fin, but I don't know. What if she wore, like, a gnome hat? What if I gave her Mouse's hat? Because it kind of matches that shape. A backwards snapback. You know what, though? That also would match the shape. I'm not sure if I know the right hat you're talking about, but I'm thinking like a visor. How do I get this? I hate visors. Hold on. Oh, just a normal hat. For some reason, I was thinking a snapback, like the snap part was the... like how visors can be opened up. But I guess all hats can do that. Hats are some of the hardest things for me to draw. never get them right for whatever reason. Okay, that'll be dark blue. And the part that I was thinking that could mirror the shape of the fin is not showing up because that's the brim part. So unfortunately, that's just gonna have to hide back there. I should have had her like flossing. Okay, I'm imagining a loose hoodie. Or like maybe a sweater. Don't lean too gangsta. Well, that's why I'm thinking maybe like a sweater instead of a hoodie. You know, because I'm thinking a turtleneck could sort of get that sort of Marshtomp shape in there. And a hoodie seems very cozy. I mean, not a hoodie, a sweater. A turtleneck sweater, yeah. And then like the sleeves would kind of be too long for her. I don't know how to do sweater texture, but that's my approximation. Maybe there's like a thread loose. I don't know about you guys, but all of my sweaters seem to have threads loose. Let's see. As for the pants, and then also the big sleeves are like her little paws, her big paw fins, you know? You think the bangs are too much like maybe it looks too much like Jet if I put in bangs like these. I was trying to make the bangs look like the fin. Maybe they should curl this way. Like maybe they're being tucked into the hat. What if they just like stick out? Oh, she gets like a little hair clip or something. Okay, I'm trying to think if I can add in her tails somewhere, but I'm not seeing. I think maybe if I don't know, can I add a scarf on top of hoodie? Would that be too much? Scarf on top of hoodie. Oh, I'm almost done with this one, Mouse. Don't worry. I'm just thinking one last addition, like... Oh, you know where I can add the... Actually, I just had an idea. Like if she has another shirt or something tied around her waist and it's just like peeking out. Or maybe it's a something, I don't know, and then it's pleated. I don't know. Right. There's the girl. Just color in this part. And this part. And how about her pants too? Maybe she's wearing leggings, I don't know. They're just nondescript shorts. Okay. That's Cedar. Oopsies. Maybe if not the pants, I can... You probably want... That's cute. Alright, kids. One last one. I'm glad you like it, Mouse. The Gajinkas are always difficult, so don't feel bad. I'm sure the July one took quite a while too. So like I said, designing humans is always a difficult. Let me just catch up with the chat real quick. Big meaty paws. Feet must be cold at least. Her top half is warm. Alright, let's see. Let's see, y'all. The last one is just for me personally. But this also goes out to Wheeler, who suggested it. I know we're pretty much done with the stream, so I'll make it quick. Rattata, Pikachu. This shouldn't be too difficult. Two very good Pokemon, very cute. Maybe a little too similar, so it could be difficult on how to combine them. But we'll see. Well, first of all, Rattata doesn't have a nose, so I'm gonna give it a little Pikachu nose. Because I always think it's gonna have a nose, and then it doesn't. Has the tooth. I'll give it Rattata's eyes because then it can have Pikachu's cheeks. Let me look up a Rattata real quick, because I want to get these... Okay, yeah. I got these ears wrong. It's more like that. And then let's just make the top half... Oopsies. Rattatas have this odd sort of hand shape, or like the wrist is like really wide and then just fingers coming out of it. Let me see if I can get that. Something like that. A little belly. And then Pikachu feet. Uh-oh. Okay, I'll start Pikachu and then I'll end Rattata. How about that? Something like this. Widen that up. There we go. That's a bit better. Rattata's a lot angrier, but... Okay, I'm wondering how much purple I can get away with. And if I should put it on the top or the bottom half. Let me try to desaturate it, darken it a bit. Okay, so we got purple and we got yellow. Which half should be which half? Let me think. Let's try the top half first. Oopsies. And then yellow. Make sure everything's closed. Oops. Nothing's closed. And then I'm wondering if we should go back to purple or should we go to pale? I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like that dual that split color. Let's see. Let's see if that works any better. close some of these lines up. Oopsies. And then yellow on the bottom. It's a little better. I like that better. Just two bits of it. And there it is, the Rattata Pikachu Fusion. And not too much later in the stream. Oh, I got the feet the wrong color. Oops. I drew the front paws like Rattata and the back paws like Pikachu, but I colored them the opposite. Let me catch up with the chat real quick before we sign off. Going with the darker skin, says Zigzagoon. Mouse says you should do Cadou since she didn't get any. I could, if you guys want to stick around for another 10 minutes or so, I can try to do one for Cadou. But I think Cadou wanted to watch a show, so I don't want to go over too long. Nick says, is the child escaping? Don't know where they're going, but she's out. Cadou says these look like vessels. Oh, that's very cute. I need to draw Hollow Knight fan art. I have been in this game for long enough that I should have been drawing fan art by now. And it's simple enough that it wouldn't take any time at all. But alas, Rattata plus Pikachu double rat. Wheeler says, I just gave Rattata a nose. I mean, that's the same as what I did with Patrat. I actually didn't realize Patrat didn't have a nose until way later when I looked it up, and I'm like, oh, oops. It's like a rabbit nose and not a dog nose, but it's too late now. Zig says, half expecting Rattata with Pikachu ears and tail intensifies. Rattata has a nose, right? It has like those slits, but not like a black boopable nose, says Wheeler. Mouse says, I have a galaxy brain idea for how to combine their tails. Lightning tail swirls at the end, says Noodle Doodle, not a galaxy brain. Mouse says, rip, Zero did the lame version. Mouse, you gotta do the galaxy brain version so we can appreciate it. Zigzagoon says, this went above and beyond my expectations. Wheeler says, I mean, you could suggest it. That's true, I could probably like change it. Mouse says Time Gear, which I'm like, for the tail? No, I'm assuming the Time Gear song came up, but Time Gear for a tail is also funny. Ratichu is cute, says Zigzagoon. Wheeler says 10 out of 10 would adopt. Almost as baby as Chimcharbuk. Mouse says Flash and Nutmeg do a fusion dance and creates this, if not more baby. Or they hold a cubit and mix to form it. Yeah, I prefer the first palette better. Wheeler says I forgot fusion dance was a thing. And shocked that Mouse made the Dragon Ball reference. Mouse said I wish I had. Zig says, I must be the only one in chat that knows anything about Mixels. Yes. Wheeler says, from now on, you can intend it as a Dragon Ball reference. Dragon Ball did the fusion dance first anyway. Oh no, this song. Watch that color scheme. Yeah, that color scheme works too. The time. You can send me Gajinka. You should send me Gajinka Cedar. All right, well, I will hopefully be ending my normal streams earlier from now on, so that I have more time to do one of these. Hopefully 30 to 15 minutes should be enough time for me to noodle doodle out one of these challenges at the end of my streams. My streams go from 7:30 to 10:30 about. So if you didn't get your request today, since we ran out of time, come by my streams, and around 10:30 Eastern Standard Time, or I guess around 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I will start trying to wrap up my streams, and I will request, I'll be calling for requests, so you can request yours then if you didn't get it today. But as it is now, thank you so much for everyone who did suggest a Pokemon and a challenge to do. Seems like the Gajinkas and the Fusions are pretty much the favorites out of the bunch. But we have a lot of other fun things. We never even got to get to the Nightmare Fuel that is the Peanut Gallery. So someday maybe I will suggest for myself that one. Excuse me while I noodle in some shading. I like cross-hatching. Cross-hatching is quick and easy and fun. But yeah. I will end the stream there. So, thank you everyone so much for coming by. I hope you have a great week. Stay safe, y'all. And stay sane. Go out and you know, do... I was gonna say go out and like draw something, but like not everyone out there draws, so then I try to salvage it, but it wasn't the case. I can't think fast enough. But I'm gonna head out, and you guys get some rest. Thanks for coming again. And I hope to see you next week for some more Pokemon. I'm gonna be doing another Pokemon family next week, so catch y'all later. Bye-bye. Bye.